Good day, beautiful people. My name is Jason Lee Ford, and I'll be your host for today. And welcome to Optimism Radio. Just to give a little introduction to Optimism Radio, we're pretty much all things positive radio station. Everything good vibes, everything good energy, everything forward thinking, everything that's gets you going and get you out of the norm. So we like to touch base on a lot of high vibes, high frequency, very positive thinking. Like I said, very enlightening topics and conversations here. So today I got a topic that I really wanted to speak on with all of the listeners for today's segment. Now, today's segment, we're going to call it Live Your Life Now. Okay? Today's segment, again, we're going to call it Live Your Life Now. Now, I really like this topic, and I speak about this topic a lot to a lot of my friends and people that I speak to on a daily, if you will, because it's so important that people really understand how powerful it is to really live your life now, not later, not 5 years from now, like not 6 years from now. You really gotta sit down and think about all the things that you ever wanted to do in your life and go out there and do it. Now, most people wake up every day wishing that they can chase their dreams or pursue something that they've always wanted to do, but they never do it. Now, what are the reasons for that? Right? And again, remember the topic is live your life now. Self-doubt, reason number one. People never have enough confidence in themselves. And that can play a major role on why people just generally don't go out there and chase their dreams, go out there and visit the eighth wonders of the world, go to that vacation you always wanted to do, go buy that car you always wanted to buy. It's all about just not doubting yourself and really put your all into something that you want to do and go and do it. You have to believe in all of yourself with all of what you have in order for you to truly get rid of self-doubt, because that's where it starts from. It's self-doubt, self-mastery all starts with self-confidence. If you're not confident enough in yourself to go out there and win, then you'll never start pursuing that dream of yours. You'll never start pursuing that thing you always wanted to do. You'll never visit that island you always wanted to get to. You really have to start having enough confidence in yourself and believe in all of you. Not some of you, not just one aspect of yourself, not just a portion of yourself, all of yourself. You really got to engulf yourself in the mantra, the mentality, and you can do anything that you want to do. You can go out there and be anything you want to be. Now, us as, adults, we tend to know these things already, right? Because it could be a listener right now saying, well, I already know this kind of stuff. Well, the thing is that a lot of people know it, but it does not resonate with a lot of us until we get to a certain point in life where we want it to resonate, where we, have grown into a person that can actually take in that information and actually execute it, because we all progress at a certain or different points in our life that's different from another person. So really, you got to really sit down and take in the information in a sense where it resonates with you and you take action. And one of the first actions that you have to do before you do anything else is really have that confidence in yourself, to really consume yourself within the dream that you want to pursue, with anything it may be in life. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, because my dream is different from your dream, and same thing for everybody that that's around you. Right? So consume yourself in what you believe in, consume yourself in that dream, in that thought, in that passion, in that pursuit, and believe. Once you consume yourself enough in that, you'll believe in yourself so much that nothing can throw you off, that nothing can tell you different when it's time for you to chase that dream, when it's time for you to get enough confidence to take that leap to pursue that one thing that you always wanted to do. So self-doubt, get rid of that, consume yourself in a much higher aspect of oneself, and don't let anyone throw you off of that. You know, as Walt Disney, he had this phrase he once said, you know, if you can dream it, then you can do it. You know, and I think that's a very, very powerful quote, because if you can bring this thought to life and you can see it visually in your mind, like if you close your eyes right now and you think about something that you always wanted to do, you always want to be a famous actress, actor, model, business idea, business ventures. If you close your eyes and you can imagine yourself being there in the next 5 years, 10 years, 6 months, then you've already accomplished the confidence to create something magical. And at that point, you can go and pursue it and make it come to life, bring it to life. You know, that's the magic of dreaming something in your head, having enough confidence in yourself to dream up something, and then you have the ability at that point to now bring it to life. I hope that made sense to you guys, because it sure does to me. Okay. Another reason most people don't know or can't live in a now or pursue something that they've always wanted to do is that they listen to other people that usually throws them off of their purpose, if you will. I would tell you this, you know, number 2, don't listen to other people, especially the ones that gave up on their dreams. And I'll say it again. Don't listen to other people, especially the ones that gave up on their dreams. You know, it's so important to not get thrown off from something that you dream of doing or really want to do because it's your passion or you feel it's your calling. And then you have someone else in your ear, family member, friend, girlfriend, wife, telling you something different from what you feel in your heart that you need to do, you need to pursue. That is probably the catalyst of dream killing. And unfortunately, a lot of people get caught with this. A lot of people get caught in the whirlwind of living that kind of life. You know, the reason most people usually do this is because people hate the thought of failure so much that they pass that energy on to others. You know, and as crazy as that sounds, it's really true. That's what people actually do. And that's why you hear a lot of people saying, man, you know, I really wanted to start this clothing business. I really wanted to start this, you know, liquor store. I really wanted to start this kids foundation. You know, I really want to pursue my dreams of being a photographer or a Hollywood action star. And you have somebody in your head that, you know, I wouldn't say naturally they're pessimistic, but they have pessimistic views. And because they have pessimistic views, they hate the thought of failure because now the thought of failure have consumed their way of living, of being. So now that energy that you're constantly around, most likely family members, lover, or husband or wife, they now pass that energy, that way of living, that way of being onto you. And now you get stuck with the thought of, I can't do this. I can't do that. It's not possible. Just all because you listened to one person that told you, don't do that because I don't think it's going to work because I don't know. It never works out for anyone that tries to pursue acting. So you probably shouldn't do that and go get a degree and so on and so forth. Not knocking anyone that has a degree, great. But if you have a passion outside of your education that you want to pursue, then you pursue it. But most people believe in the safe route, if you will, and pursuing something like that of a business venture or a business development or being in the entertainment world, that's what you usually get from family and friends. They pass on that energy of failure from themselves onto you. And at that point, that's it. Game over for your dreams. The next really imperative thing to pay attention to when it comes to not listening to other people is that people have failed at their dreams so much, or that they failed so hard, so they think that yours can't come true. And which is a common thing, yet again, for a lot of people to do. You know, if you have your husband or your wife that always had a passion or a dream that they were trying to pursue for who knows how long, and it didn't work out, and here you are ready to go, ready to bust out the gates and accomplish something, they say, oh, you know what, you shouldn't do that because, you know, I tried to do something similar and it didn't work out, so I don't think people are really into that. No, you failed at your dream, so it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to fail at what I want to do at my dreams. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to fail at pursuing my living of right now, which is going after being a Hollywood star or being a successful entrepreneur. And that's another reason why a lot of people don't really follow through when it comes to chasing their dreams or living for right now or pursuing that one thing that you always wanted to do. It's always those people that failed so hard or failed so many times that they gave up on their dreams, their passion, or something that they've always wanted to do, that they now pass on that continuous energy of failure onto you. And naturally they think because they couldn't get their dreams done, or they couldn't get their passion done or pursue that thing they've always wanted to do, and it did not come through for them, they feel that it won't come through for you too. And you gotta watch out for those people because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. But luckily, this is why we're here today talking about these kind of things on Optimism, because it's good to be aware of your surroundings and who you share your dreams to and your passion to, because you gotta share your thoughts and your dreams and your ideas with people that are like-minded, like you, that are like minds, within the same dynamics, if you will. You can't, for instance, you can't share your ideas and your dreams with someone who don't have ideas and dreams. They just want to live their life day to day, wake up, go to work, come back home, so on and so forth. You know, it's good to surround yourself with people that also want to pursue such passions. It doesn't have to be the same career. It doesn't have to be the same dreams. It doesn't have to be the same field, but it's the same energy. And that's what you want around you. And this is something that I've learned over the years, that's so important, even for me, that you really gotta watch, you really gotta pay attention to. That's why it's really good to pay attention to your environment and who you let in as your audience. It's very important. Who you let in as your audience will make or break how you chase your dreams or accomplish your goals. Remember that. And you know, the last reason you don't listen to other people when it comes to your dreams or pursuing that one thing you always wanted to do, is because some people simply don't want you to win, because they don't want you to excel beyond them. And I'll say that again, because it's very important to really be aware of. Some people simply don't want you to win because they do not want you to excel beyond them. Now, these are very rare people. They're very, very rare people. Usually they come in the form of a competitive associate, a competitive partner, a competitive friend. Now, there's something called constructive competition that can get you off your butt and push you, have you take the leap, you know, the competitive sport to have you win the day, if you will. But then there's destructive energy of people that don't want you to excel. And it's very prevalent in our society. It's very prevalent within our environment, and it could be your closest friend or family member. You wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't even know it. And that's one of the scariest part of things. So you got to really watch out for that, for the people who just don't want you to win because they simply don't want you to excel beyond them. If you don't pay attention to that and you're sharing all your dreams, thoughts, and ideas with these kind of people, they will always give you the best solution of why it can't work. And that's the best thing I can tell you. It will give you the best solutions of why it can't work. And it's only because they don't want you to excel and live your life beyond them. And it's a very disturbing thing. But again, it's very prevalent and it's very much alive. And it's something that you need to really, really pay attention to. Okay. And, like you would just have someone, you'll be the most positive person that anyone can possibly meet. You'll be the most outgoing individual in the room. You could be the most gentle heart that anyone has ever come across. But for some reason, this one person doesn't click with you. They don't like you. They don't have anything positive to say. And I've seen this many times before, more times than I can possibly count. Not just with me, but with other people, especially in the industries that I'm in, if you will, as well. The entertainment industry, the business industry, and so on and so forth. You'll have people that you just met and you'll just be you, the positive person that you are, the enlightened person that you are. And someone may say, oh, I don't like him. Well, why? Well, I don't know. There's something about him that I just can't click with. And, while you're talking to this person and you're telling them your ideas of what you want to do and what you want to be, you'll see for some reason, especially if they're in your industry, that they always say, I don't think that's a good idea. Or I don't know if you should do it like that. I don't think that may work. Or maybe you could do it like this. And then they go on to tell you their way of how things should be done. Because their way is the way they feel is a cap, if you will, that you can't either go beyond or you can't master like them, if that makes sense. Now, it's a sad thing, but it's out there and you got to pay attention to this. Okay. And last, out of all, if you will, is don't be afraid to start from somewhere. And I'll say that again. Don't be afraid to start from somewhere. Don't be afraid of the judgment of others because they're seeing you start from the bottom. A lot of people never pursue their dreams, never pursue something they've always wanted to do, start, create, because they're afraid of the judgment of the people, of the community, of the social life, of seeing them start from the bottom, because the bottom can be very scary when you don't have enough people supporting you, or you don't have enough confidence in the idea or the dream that you want to pursue. And it's fine. It's natural. But the moment that you believe in yourself, just like we spoke about prior, you instantly get rid of that fear that consumes you of fearing the judgment of other people. And I see this all the time. I once knew a friend, she wanted to start a spa business. But, the spa business that she wanted to open, it wasn't like, a large space, to start the business, long story short. But the thing is that she didn't want to ask for help. She didn't want to get a small space and to build herself up. She wanted to start everything from, out of the gates, because she didn't want to start from the bottom. She didn't want people to think that her business wasn't serious. She didn't want people to think that she wasn't taking her business serious. She didn't want people to judge her business, thinking that it's something that they wouldn't want, her services. It was just so much random thoughts And of course, this is the prime example. It was so much random thoughts of why they can't start this business because they don't want people to judge them, because people probably won't take their business serious. I can't tell you how much that is detrimental for you to start anywhere when it comes to chasing your dreams or pursuing your passions in life. You can't be afraid of being judged by other people because you started with $1. It's so much success stories that we could speak about today, but we don't have enough time, where people started from nowhere, and look where they are today. The prime examples, of course, everybody always hears is things like Apple. Steve Jobs and his business partner, they started out their garage. And imagine if they cared about what other people thought, about the judgment of the community, of here's a software business operating out of their garage. So why should we buy anything from them? Why should we operate business with them? Fast forward today, you all know where Apple is. We don't need to get into the details of that. We all know what they're capable of, what they have. We all know they just became the first $1 trillion company, all from a garage. Can you imagine now if they thought about the judgment of other people seeing them working out of a garage? Mind blowing. Anyway, same thing for Jeff Bezos, CEO, founder of Amazon. Google him. Google Jeff Bezos' small office. You'll see the man had a tiny desk, a really, really tiny desk, creating books for Amazon. Books, because Amazon originally was a book company. So he was selling his little books on Amazon, online retail bookstore, tiny office, had a little banner above him that says Amazon. That was it. Little office space, if you will. Today, richest man in the world. So, these are just little examples, and I can use much, much more. But you can't be afraid to start from somewhere, because you have to start. If you have the fear of not wanting to pursue your dreams because other people will judge you or look at you in a detrimental way or look down on you, then that may not be your dream. Because your dream have to be so reinforced that it feels like an army tank for anyone trying to intercept or intervene your progress. You have to start from somewhere to be great. And that's it. Get out there, live now, chase your dreams, never settle. Don't be afraid to start from somewhere. Don't listen to other people, especially those that failed in their dreams or simply don't want you to win. Consume yourself within your dreams to overcome your self-doubt. And again, don't be afraid to start from somewhere. Those are the best advices that I can give to you today that will help you win for your days to come. And that's about it. So, follow me now on Instagram at UltraRealm, and that's Ultra REALLM. Stay connected. We can, spread love, stay positive vibes, and you can see all my updates. You can also follow the Optimism Network on YouTube for live interviews and discussions with positive, up-and-coming public figures and entrepreneurs. That's going to be one of our latest segments that's going to be coming up as well. And, this episode is brought to you by the Optimism Lifestyle brand. Visit the upcoming store to check out more positive accessories and apparels. And go on Instagram also and follow the Optimism brand. Again, that's Instagram at the Optimism brand. All right. Talk to you guys again. Until next time.